great to be here at the AppNexus Publisher Summit and to talk to you about our video solution for publishers. It's been just about a year since I stood on this same stage and introduced video for AppNexus into the marketplace. At that time, we didn't have a product for publishers. Well, today we do. And it's thanks to an amazing team at AppNexus that we've been able to pull this off. And I want you to know that personally, I've had an incredible blast getting to this point. Now, before we get into what it is that we've built and we're rolling out for you, it seems fitting in a video session to show a video, right? Now, not just any video, but it should be a video about beloved characters. And these beloved characters are growing up, just like the video product is for AppNexus. They're taking on new challenges. Let's take a look. It's a nice metaphor for what we've been doing on the product side.
To the rhythm of a still drumming. Down in Coco, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda. Oh, pretty mama.
OK, great message, too. Live young. We should all do that. So, what have we been busy building for you guys? In March of this year, we rolled out the AppNexus Video SSP. The AppNexus Video SSP has 3 key parts to it. The first is universal video monetization. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say you're a video publisher. You have video players. You have video content. You have a video team. We have a solution for you. We will help monetize your in-stream video inventory. And you, let's say you're a text publisher. You have no video players. You have no video content. You have no video team. We have a solution for you. We've effectively built a video solution from the ground up. The foundation is built upon this premise of universal video monetization, which is unusual and one of the advantages of when we came to market. It means we support in-stream and out-stream, but architecturally have built a strong platform to do so, as opposed to bolting one onto the other. Secondarily, the backbone of AppNexus is RTB. So we have flexible monetization models for video, starting, of course, with RTB and integrations based on open RTB. And we can return a video response from our impression bus in 100 or 200 milliseconds, very fast. But then, in some cases, our clients are telling us they want to source other demand partners that may not be available through RTB. We also heard that video is too slow, sometimes dramatically so. So we are also supporting a video mediation monetization model, which allows you to slash the amount of time it takes to monetize content, from many seconds down to a second, a few hundred milliseconds, possibly less. I'll talk more about this shortly, and you heard Brian reference it at the beginning of the day. Thirdly, a lot of great video content comes in the form of deals in private marketplaces. So we fully support that as a third monetization model for video. And I think we'll see a larger percentage over time. As a result, we're working on our Deals API for video to make this faster and easier for you to connect with sellers. And then thirdly, and you heard Errol talk about this, video ad server. This is a critical direction for AppNexus. And for the video ad server, only in January of this year did we roll out creative video hosting. It's now live with 50 clients. It has blazingly fast transcoding. We convert into 12 different video renditions, MP4, WebM, and Flash. And it allows you to serve on a variety of devices. Your mobile phone, your connected TV, your laptop, and to do it in a way that improves user experience and, again, cuts latency. Now, just building all this has been incredibly cool. We're not yet in GA, but we're moving quickly in that direction. But before getting to GA, I want to share a couple of interesting updates. The first is we have already beat Google's DFP for video product in a competitive situation here in Europe. Why did they choose us? It's the combination of our rock-solid creative video hosting that I just spoke about and our outstream video ad capability. In addition, we have migrated, and I'm sure you've heard about this lately, a major client in Europe from LiveRail to AppNexus Video. And you can be sure there's more of them out there. OK, so that's been really exciting for us. But that's not all in terms of recent developments for the AppNexus Video SSP. There's one more thing I'd like to share with you about it before we move on. As it turns out, we have a special announcement here for you today. There's been a lot of work going into this over the last few months. And so it is with great pleasure and excitement that I want to announce to you here today that we are extending our display advertising partnership with Microsoft into video. That's right. This is big. This relates to the technologies I just spoke about: in-stream, outstream, video ad serving, and a fourth area, video monetization of games and also apps. We like to say that with great supply can come great demand. So with this partnership, there's of course a strong opportunity for AppNexus and for Microsoft to monetize video in addition to what we've been doing successfully with them for display. But it also means something for you. By having great supply, it improves the probability of bringing you great video demand. It really improves the video demand equation for AppNexus. And that means more monetization opportunities for you and your business. Now, you see a PowerPoint slide. There was an announcement today, but I'm a geek. What gets me most excited is live code in production. So it's also exciting for me to share with you that we are live with multiple video formats in multiple markets with AppNexus, with Microsoft and AppNexus in production, both in Europe and North America. I think given the significance of this, I'd really appreciate it if we could actually have a round of applause for Microsoft and AppNexus and this collaboration and bringing video to the market in a bigger way. Woo! Thank you very much. We're really thrilled about this work with Microsoft. OK. What else have we been doing? On this stage last year, I spoke from a thought leadership perspective about breaking the video speed barrier. So we've been working hard to translate that into engineering progress to cut down video latency and improve the experience for your users with what we're building. How have we been doing that? First of all, a fundamental tenet of our video solution is to put you in control of the user experience and your monetization strategies. And you'll hear this from me on a number of occasions in this talk. So first of all, you can set deadlines for your buyers. You determine 500 milliseconds, 2 seconds. You determine the balance between monetization and user experience. Secondarily, we believe in this idea of running video auctions away from the play button. You don't want to run a secondary auction in a vPaid creative while your user is sitting there and staring at a blank video player with a spinning icon. So we're working hard on a way to take that out of the play button and allow you to instantiate it at different parts of the flow of your pages or your video apps. And then your users, even though we would love, and especially I would love, for them to all be on gigabit internet, there are some users on 3G on their phones. And so we don't cache the video file in its entirety with our new method. We cache what's called the vast XML, which is a small, lightweight file. It's a few tens of kilobytes, so that when the user clicks play and when they're caching to speed up latency, they're not taking a big hit on their data plan, and they're only actually downloading the video content they want to view and the ad when they hit play. It's a very important point. And then finally, we're using HTML5 local storage, which is industry-based, industry standard-based, as a key part of this. So we're very excited about this opportunity to improve latency and user experience for you. Let's talk about video demand. So again, last year when I stood on this same stage, we had one video buyer on AppNexus. We thought that was really cool. Today, I'm proud to share with you, we have 225 video buyers. We've scaled up by 2 orders of magnitude what we're doing on the video demand side, and this is really important for you. And that's all on console, and that's all today. That includes major buyers like Xaxis, Group M, key partners that you heard from yesterday if you attended our programmable marketing forum like MediaIQ, companies like Collective and others. In addition, we have 25,000 video campaigns we've already run. So if you think this is a new product and a little rough around the edges, it's good to know that. And more than 10,000 video creatives. Now, in addition to console buyers, we're starting to onboard external video demand. This is also really important, and these are all OpenRTB integrations. We're now live with Quantcast and Engage BDR. And this quarter, we're anticipating to bring the Trade Desk on. Next few weeks after that, Adform. And then over the course of remaining quarters of the year, MediaMath, TubeMogul, and a variety of others. We're working very intensely to onboard OpenRTB bidders onto AppNexus in general, and video is a key part of that. Now, a number of you probably know that I used to work at Apple. I actually worked there for 7 years, and it was really fun. One of the things that I did there, oh wait, it's the only thing I did there, was work on video players. So it may come to no surprise to you that after 1 year at AppNexus, we now have 7 video players that we have built at AppNexus. Yes, 7. You might ask, well, why is that important? Shouldn't we just have one? The reason it's important is we want to make your life easy. It's really hard to do mobile video and desktop video and do it well. You constantly have to keep up with OSs, browsers, Apple and Google blocking this or that. Let me tell you, it's a lot of work. And it's been a year of minimal sleep, which I think Errol mentioned earlier. So let me tell you what these are and why it's potentially relevant for you as publishers. So first of all, on the iPhone in particular, by default, you can't play video with autoplay. You can't touch through to a landing page. It forces you into full screen mode. So we've built 2 players just on iPhone, one for VAST and one for VPaid, which is where most video demand is today, that allow you to deliver to your users a Facebook in-feed-like experience. We have an HTML5 video player on the desktop, a Flash player on the desktop, and we've built a similar type of mobile video experience for you on Android. So that's 5. And then in addition to that, we have open-sourced our mobile SDK, which is up on GitHub, for iOS and Android, and currently you can monetize video using VAST interstitial, which in many ways is kind of the analog to Outstream for the app space to be able to monetize even if you have no video content. And we'll be doing more in this space as we move on. So, we're not standing still. What are the things that we're looking at for AppNexus Video? I'm interested in a show of hands here. How many of you as publishers would like to deliver video to connected TV devices? OK, looks like an emerging market. As you can see in year 1, our focus was strongly on desktop and mobile web. I will tell you, and we'll see what happens to the rest of you, I did recently cut the cord. No more cable for Eric. I just have an Apple TV box. I actually love it. And so we have been hearing from a number of publishers that they do want to take their content, in addition to the desktop and mobile web, and get it onto connected TV. It's definitely something for you to think about. And as part of that, and to onboard more powerful content, we're starting to work with broadcasters in a bigger way in terms of looking at what's next. You heard from Errol, a really major focus for us coming up is enterprise-class ad serving with video as a full supported data type. And then we're looking at new video ad formats. Who's to say that we're at the end of that evolution? We're probably just at the start of it. And new media types. Who's to say it's just video? There's other types of content out there that could be relevant. And then for apps, we've heard feedback from you guys that SDKs are really great in some contexts, but in other contexts, they don't work. So we're making a push for delivering video in SDK-less environments. That could mean an app on the desktop, on a laptop, or just an OS-based app. It could mean a mobile app. It could mean a TV app. And as you've probably been noticing, Apple rolled out an Apple TV SDK. People are really starting to build apps on TV and connected TV. I think we'll probably see more hands raised next year. We'll see how that emerging market goes. But we're looking at that. And then we announced last Thursday that we're rolling out video viewability into open beta on the buy side. We're working quickly to advance it also on the sell side. And you heard us talk about video latency and caching, and we'll be looking to do more work there. OK, let's take a look at some demos. It wouldn't be a video session without a video. It wouldn't be a video session without video demos. So I'd like to show you a few different things of what we've been working on, and mostly to give you a sense of what's available to you as a publisher. So what you're seeing here, which is hot off the presses as of last night, this is a test that we've been working on and gearing up for with Microsoft for Outstream Video in Europe. And it shows you an Outstream video player that appears in a way that's relatively seamless, has a nice native feel to it, and kind of just snaps right into the page. So that's certainly an option for you. Here's another implementation with a partner of ours called Banner Connect for a news publisher, also in Europe, slightly larger player size. But what I wanted to point out to you as a publisher, if I jump ahead here a little bit, we have an option to persist the last frame of the video once the video completes. This allows you to increase user engagement, again, as an option, in order to get to a landing page, as you see here, from this publisher. Now, when we've been working with Outstream, we've heard a lot of feedback from publishers. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this, but there's this whole dynamic between in-stream and outstream, which has better completion rates, which has better video viewability. And we've heard, can you improve video viewability and completion for this format? Now, yesterday, how many of you attended the Programmable Marketing Forum? OK, great. A big focus of yesterday was how can we create your internet? A highly personalized, one-on-one kind of engaging internet that really speaks to you, in particular from an advertising perspective. Since we're all used to seeing Netflix and Amazon as services, what can we do on the ad side as publishers to really match that more powerfully? So this kind of format that I'm about to show you relates to that. It may be similar to things you've seen if you've looked at CNN, where when you watch the news at CNN, the video actually persists even as you scroll away from it. And what we've done is provide the same experience for you without stream. We call it side stream. And the point I'm trying to make about relevance and one-on-one engagement is this type of format is going to be increasingly important, we believe, as the video advertising matches much more closely to what you personally are interested in. You will want to watch this. And of course, I know all of you are multitaskers, so you'll be reading and watching video at the same time, just like I do. OK, let's switch gears from outstream to instream. This is just a basic example for you of, again, work that's going on that I mentioned with Microsoft. This is a pre-roll video where AppNexus has built the infrastructure as a video SSP to provide the demand, and it's followed by a fun video, penguins defending baby and nest in Antarctica. So check out that video. But that's a nice example of that. And you've heard the talk about low latency. So this is an example, and while we were sitting here and the page loaded, of where the video demand was already sourced into this HTML5 local storage that I spoke about earlier. So the vast XML to play the video is already there. So when I click play,
In Zootopia, it was a year of
the
fantastic
video ad starts instantly. You don't see the spinning icon or the cursor. Now this video page actually has 3 video players on it. This one is actually from a third-party company called JW Player, where I used to work. It also has players from Brightcove and an HTML5 video player on it. If I skip, you'll see the JW Player. And by the way, we just added skinning to our video player, so you can customize our video ad player to look the same as yours, should you want to. And we also have support with Uyala and Kaltura, because we know as publishers, you guys use a variety of different video players from different providers. And so the interoperability of our video solution from an in-stream perspective is extremely important. So that's just one example for you with low latency video. Now, this question, I think I'll get a better response on. How many of you have a phone in the back of your pocket? Raise your hand, please. Could be the front of your pocket. OK. So mobile is pretty important. I used to work at a company called Spotify, which I hope you guys have heard of, and they released a stat in January of last year, and they said that more than 52% of their users were on mobile devices using their app. Now, that was a year ago plus, so you can only imagine what it is today. Facebook has 1 billion users on mobile phones. 65% of their video views are on mobile. It's a lot. And then, I'm sure you're all huge users of this app, Snapchat. 100% of Snapchat users are on mobile. And these guys have 10 billion video views per day. So what does this all mean for you as publishers? It means your users are on mobile, and it means AppNexus had better provide a great solution for you guys for mobile video. Otherwise, we're not doing our job. So just to give you a brief look at that and our beloved characters in their earlier instantiation. This is, of course, an iPad. And you're seeing what I referred to earlier when I talked about the 7 video players. This is one of the 7. It's an inline video player. This is using our AppNexus seller tag, and there are 4 placements on this page, 1 display, 3 video. So it's very easy from an ad ops perspective to be able to do this. You'll notice as I scroll down, as I mentioned before, autoplay is supported for all the different players. And somewhere down here, there's a 3rd one. You'll notice that audio is optional.
A soldier, the size of an insect, the ultimate secret weapon.
If you give godlike powers to everyone, it's going to be chaos.
So how do we stop him?
By knowing I.
So these kind of cinematic experiences on tablets, phones, computers, and soon TVs are really available to all of you as publishers. Hope you guys like the demos. The finishing touches were last night. Thank you very much. More activity and sleep deprivation. Okay, so just to recap, we hope you'll join us for what we think is a revolution in video monetization. There's really major changes taking place in the video landscape with publishers. And we hope to be your leader in that world. We're looking for people to join us as we head into open beta and soon GA. So please connect with us if you're interested. We'd love to have you whenever you're ready. So that's number 1. And for us, this is all part of what I laid out actually last year, which for me was inspired by the broader vision of AppNexus, which is we really want to create a better video internet, where video is faster and more fluid like TV, where it's more relevant like we heard about yesterday with programmable marketing, where your workflow is cut down and made much easier and faster and more efficient so you can make creative strategic decisions. And then finally, coming back to what Errol said, we really view this as a partnership with you as publishers, more generally, outside of video. And it's been great in my first year here working with you and the publisher community. I think many of us at AppNexus would say the same thing. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the feedback and the support and the great things that we've gotten to do together with you. We're really looking forward to what's next. And with that, thanks very much.